Hi and welcome back to my business talk with a bit of a twist show.
Twists. Hurting me.
What? Is it the questions or the truth and dare?
The dare you're going to twist.
Yes, I'm going to twist it. Yeah, you've got no choice but to do it. Oh, I love it. Yeah, so what's that all about? Well, this talk show, it will start off with three random questions. Do you know what the random questions are?
Who knows? I don't know, and this is what I'm getting worried about.
Good. Followed by your business. I want to know more about your business and how you can help others, businesses, and anyone who's trying to venture into the same field of being creative with websites. And it will end with truth or dare.
Truth or dare? What do I go for? Do I trust you?
Pause. I'll ask you later. Right. So, Craig Thomas, thank you so much for joining me today with my talk show, Business Talk with a bit of a twist. But just before I ask you to introduce yourself, I've got the three random questions. Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay. I want to know who your male crush is.
Go on then. Going for star, Ryan Gosling. He's a bit of a heartthrob. He's great, and love his films. If you go back and check out his films, Driver, things like that, superb.
I love it how you say that with a bit of passion.
Yeah, he's great.
I'm feeling that love there.
bit of love there.
Yeah, are you sure it's not more than crush?
That's the way it goes with it.
Love it. Now, if your life had a theme song right now, what would it be?
The Muppets. Just trying to get through things.
I love it. Are you going to sing a bit of a tune?
That's as much as you're getting out of me.
Okay, swiftly moving on and safely moving on. What skills do you pretend you're good at, but really you're not?
Yeah, getting up in front of people and talking. I'm not good at it, but I pretend I am.
So right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. It might be torture for you, but I love it. This is why I'm loving it. Okay, so that's the three random questions. Now let's talk about you, Craig. Craig Thomas website. Firstly, the name Craig Thomas, where did that come from?
So here's my name. I have thought about going off and doing my own branding, as in a whole different name for the business, but I built up my business through myself. So I did rebrand at one point with a new brand name I was going to go down to, but I've learned now that brand, as in personal brand, is so important nowadays.
Yeah.
And building that up, and because I can build up a personal brand, and I've built that up over the past 3-4 years, that people know who I am and know me for what I do in my business. So I have decided at the moment to keep my name as the business brand.
Okay, so I will touch on that a little bit later, but can you explain to everyone what you do?
I am a Shopify developer, so I build Shopify websites, which is all based around e-commerce. So if you're trying to sell a product or sell a service online, then that's how I can help you. And we just specialize in making sure that when people land on the website that they're going to convert into customers for yourself. So it's been doing it for quite a few years now, and yeah, love it.
Fantastic. So what got you into website and e-commerce?
Websites started when I was I was always playing with computers when I was younger. So always got into computers, started doing a bit at school. That was quite a few years back now.
No, it's only a few years ago.
Only a few years. But loved doing that. Actually went to university and studied and learned web design and animation. But then came out and didn't really follow it and did some other jobs. But after that, really got into web design, and it was was quite later on in life that I got into e-commerce, and always stayed away from it, but got into it, and now I love it. Absolutely, it's so much fun. So much fun getting to help businesses who are just starting off and helping them promote their business and helping them grow. It's just fantastic.
Lovely. I can tell you're quite passionate about what you do.
Yeah.
Now, you touched on website and e-commerce. What are the differences, just in case?
So the two main differences, so you've got what we call brochure websites. So you get a lot of service-based businesses who are just trying to promote their businesses, maybe like construction, maybe there's loads of other types of businesses, insurance.
Oh, God, forget insurance.
Insurance brokers. So you need to be able to showcase your business. But with e-commerce, it's actually selling a product, and so you can actually purchase this product online, and that's where an e-commerce platform like Shopify really comes in handy. So Shopify is the platform that it's based on, and then they help with the actual selling of it. So.
Lovely. So with e-commerce, let's say, for example, you've got a new startups, they've got a new product that they would like to sell online. What process would you ask them to follow? I mean, obviously you've got the product there. You've just got one product. What happens from there? How do you start building the e-commerce website?
So it's getting the products on. So it's depending on how many products they've got.
Okay.
It always goes down to it. So I work with businesses with one product, and then I work with businesses with thousands of products. So if they've just got one product, it's more of a simple website, which you want to then just perfect as a main big selling page. When you've got thousands of products, it's slightly different. You want more what we call collection pages. So lots of pages which have got more chance of bringing people in. So let's go with a soccer company. They would have certain maybe smaller socks, sports socks kind of things, longer socks like up to knee-high socks. So you would have a collection page for all your knee-high socks.
Got you.
And then you'd have a collection page for all your sports socks. Or then you'd have a collection page for all your blue socks or all your white socks. Now, and this all comes down to another thing, which would be SEO, which is search engine optimization.
Yeah.
And that's all part of it. But yeah, for building up for somebody new, it's working out how to structure all this out, and the best way to structure it all out from the beginning. If it's just a simple one product and that's it, it's then working with them, myself, copywriter, photographer, and maybe graphic designers, then all working together to make sure that this page is going to be built out to help sell their products.
That's great to know, because it's not just a matter of designing the website or the e-commerce website and that's it, sort out the rest yourself. What I do love about yourself is that you look at every other element of the business and you love to grow with them.
Yep.
Now, I am going to touch on this because I want to make sure you do mention it. I can remember during our previous conversation in the network, you did touch on about a website that you did for someone who participated in Dragon's Den.
Mm-hmm.
And you thought about the traffic. So, I mean, can you explain a little bit more about your thought process about the show and your client's website? Because I believe you thought and what you were doing was outside the box, and I love that.
Yeah, we've just had to make sure. So luckily they were on Shopify already. The one thing that I would talk to anybody, which I've spoken to a few people to be on Dragon's Den who weren't on Shopify, and when you're going on Dragon's Den, you can guarantee that you're going to get a massive influx of traffic coming in at once. With Shopify's built for this sort of thing. So they've got like a 99.9% rate of not failing and stopping. Yeah. So you can always guarantee that doesn't matter what traffic they're going to throw at it, you're going to be still live, and then you can make those sales. Now, you get a lot of problems with maybe on WordPress that you or other platforms that you haven't got this in place. So this is a big important thing. But then it's all built around, for me, once we know that that's sort of from is making sure that when people land on it, they're going to convert. So we do a lot of things around conversion rate optimization. How can we make sure that the website's built to convert and to make sure that they get the average order value? So making sure every click you're going to get as much out of that customer as possible. So it's all about trust. You don't need to, so like lots of people don't even have a review app, so it's all trust. You need to trust that that people can trust to buy from you. So it's reviews, it's have you appeared anywhere and featured in any magazines or being publicized anywhere that you can showcase. Then there's lots of other things from your copy. You need to be talking about the benefits of your product. So many people will talk about the features because that's easy to do. But people don't care that it's made from a certain material. They want to know what's the benefit. How can that product help them in the end? Because that's them falls on the emotion side, and emotion is what sells.
Have you ever had customers who requested for e-commerce website and you've realised that they're not really pitching, like what you mentioned about the health benefits? Like, are you able to assist your customers or prospects and say, look, great product, but I think you need to touch a little bit more about A or about B?
Yeah, we do that quite a lot with him, because people, they get quite involved in their products and then they get blinkered and they can't see outside the box really. So it's nice for me to come in, and because I've worked with quite a few businesses, lots of different businesses now, that I know how a business on e-commerce should be working, so at least I can come into their business and I can point out, well, maybe you should try this or that. And yeah, we can change things and help them improve.
And that's what I love. I mean, you touched it there, outside the box, and you think about every little element and you're giving your own opinion rather than give me the photos, give me the text, that's fine, copy, paste, submit. You want to make sure that the website works for their business because they've already built that trust with you and with Craig Thomas.
Yep.
So, right, so going back with Craig Thomas, in fact, let's go back to traffic because I don't want to miss the opportunity with cyber insurance. With some cyber insurance, it does touch on like hackers will hold the traffic, like pause, like forcing some traffic to stop the actual buyers from going onto the website and purchasing the product, which is a big loss for customers. And this is why we always recommend for all customers, online buyers, online products, it's so important to have cyber insurance because it's a complete loss, isn't it?
Yeah. And you could lose if you know, like the whole Dragon's Den thing, if somebody knew this was going to happen, you knew that you're going to get this massive influx, you could destroy, because what these people do, they know they're going to go on Dragon's Den, and they know they have to get in, and they have to guess how much products do I need to buy, how much stock do I need, because I don't know how many people are going to come. So they'll spend a fortune on getting loads of stock in, and if somebody does that for your cyber and it breaks, there's damages. So having your insurance could help cover that. So it's a massive thing.
It's definitely. Now, going back to when we first started the questions and you were talking about your company name being your name, I'm talking about COVID now. We're talking about years ago, and I'm sorry if it's a bit touchy for anyone who's watching this. But what I've learned from those times is that the buying behavior is different because it's all about the person. If you build that trust with that particular person, you know you're going to feel comfortable with that person. And that's why I love the fact that your business name is you, because that's the first intro.
Yeah, this is it, and this is what I want to try and get across. And I'm the person that people always speak to. So I've got a couple of other people who help within my business, and they do stuff, but I'm still the main person that if I'm talking to a new client or talking to anybody, I'm the front of the business and I'm there to help everybody. So, and just here to try and help all these businesses. And we don't, with the joys of AI going forward, we don't know how long any of us are going to be in business going forward, how many years we've got. And I want to get across that this is me and have that personal touch. And so I stand out more. And if anybody wants to speak to me, then they know that I'm the one to come to.
Okay, so let's go towards the direction of AI. Now that you've mentioned it, AI, we can love it or hate it, we can be feared of it because there's a threat that AI will take over creating websites. I have had to browse through some other website companies like GoDaddy, Wix, WordPress, and they've got all them options as create your website through AI. What is your views of that? And please just be as honest as you can. And I'm not slandering any other companies out there, but I just like to get your opinion because this is what the show's all about.
So even Shopify's got its own AI. So you can go on there and it can build out sections and do all sorts. So there's lots there, but it's still very limited. You can tell it what it only does what it thinks that you from what you know. So if you don't know how to build websites or you don't know how to structure them, you don't know how a website will convert, you'll go in, you'll see something you like and you'll go, I want this, because you've seen it somewhere and I want to do this. And so you do all this and AI will think and just go, yeah, you're right. Because AI likes to stroke your ego and just say that you are fantastic. So it'll just go, and it'll build it all out, but you don't know if you think it's going to be the best one, but it's not, and it's not going to do that perfect job for you. So this is where you need that kind of human eye touch on it, and an expert who's been working in the industry for a long time, who knows how websites work and the best way. And the other thing is going through the analytical data and making sure, working out, has this worked, has it not? And having someone professional to look over it is very much needed. Now, maybe 5-10 years down the line, AI gets a lot better and it can do all that and it knows a lot better. But at the moment, it's got no chance. So yeah, it's great if you're starting up and your budget's tight. Fantastic. It's great. You can start off. And even on Shopify, I recommend if anybody's going to sell something, start on Shopify and then you can start building up your business, and then as your business is growing, you can then get an expert in, then take you to the next stage.
This is where I would actually disagree, because obviously, I mean, if I can, but of course I can, it's my show. Now, I understand that if it's like a small business that's starting off, then yeah, get the AI to help. But I kind of disagree, because then if you're trying to promote your business, it's not getting the traction that you need, then how do you know that your business is going to grow if the website or the e-commerce website is not going to help? And with having that human personal touch, like what you mentioned, you're thinking outside the box, whereas the AI will be like, yeah, that's fine. And then boost the ego and like, yeah, my website designer, check this out. But the problem is it's not understanding your business, whereas coming to you, you get that trust, you get that personal touch, you're able to think outside the box and you can grow with that business. So as that business is growing, you're growing with them as well.
Yeah, and I've seen with my clients, I've just got one at the moment, which I've been with for 4 years now. And they've just hit the next milestone in their business,
Brilliant.
Which is great. But so I know the business inside out, and now I'm going, right, now we're ready for the next step in business. So we're now looking how can we improve it, because they've got so much traffic coming in.
Yeah.
What can we do now to improve it, from page speed to just making their customer's journey as smooth as possible. Before it was just like, let's just get lots of traffic in. Now it's like, let's improve this now to perfection. So they're already converting for about 4.5-4.6%. We now want it to get another percent up with the amount of traffic coming in. We looked at it, and over the year we could increase their revenue by 200 to 300,000
Oh,
pounds
wow.
just by knocking up that 1 to 2%.
And sorry. And this is what I mean. This is something that the AI cannot pick up. This is something that a human being has actually gone through. And it's a little bit like with the insurance sector. You've got comparison sites, but if there's an issue, who do you call?
Yeah.
You can't call Ghostbusters.
No.
And this is why, because with us, I mean, as you know, the company's been running since 1971. We do break down the questions. We ask a lot of questions because with any startup businesses, a little bit like you, we want to grow with our customers. And that is something that I believe AI or comparison sites can't capture that information.
Nope.
So that's why.
Far from it.
Exactly. So that's why I would actually disagree. Although you're really sweet, but I would disagree because I think talking to humans and having that understanding, and obviously, like what you said, you think outside the box and you guide your customers if you believe they're not capturing the right ideas or the right text. And again, I personally believe that AI can't do that. Maybe in the next 10 years.
Yeah, as the future as it gets better, but even then, nobody knows. There's lots of things out there, but nobody knows where it's going to go.
Absolutely, and this is what I love about you, Craig Thomas, that you do think about every little thing. All right, make sure your head doesn't go any bigger. All right. Yeah. Lovely. Now, for those who are trying to venture into the same industry of website, whether you're just thinking about it, or if you're doing a course, or you're doing homesteading, what guidance and tips can you share?
Yes, so I actually went to university. I wouldn't really advise it nowadays because you can learn so much from online. So YouTube videos, there's so many great people out there. Depending on if you want to focus on a certain platform, there's so many great content providers out there who are teaching so much. And then also podcasts. Podcasts are amazing to get onto the podcast, listen away. Some great books out there as well. So just find that information there. And then also, if you can, if you're just starting off, maybe get an apprenticeship, learn how an agency works.
Okay.
And if you can do that, you can then learn so much in that small amount of time. See how they fail, and you learn from failure. So that's the best thing, is just to see how things are failing and see how things are improving, and then work out what's best. Then just go off and go by yourself. And if you are struggling to find a job, become freelance. Just freelance. There's loads of work out there. Become freelance. Become good at what you do, and just go out there and start. Just start. Go down. Find ask your friends, your family and friends. See if anybody needs a website. Build some out for them, and then just start growing that way. And the more you start doing that, you'll get better yourself, and then you can then find those bigger clients, and people know that you're good at what you do.
That sounds great. And for those who are watching, are you happy to provide any guidance if they reach out to you directly?
Yeah, happily. Yep. If anybody wants to reach out to me, they can find me, definitely.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, is there anything else you would like to mention just before we move on to Truth or Dare?
Let's go for it. Truth or Dare.
Let's go. Yes, now we are back for Truth or Dare. Oh, sound effects. I love it. Can you come? Can you come every time when I do my business talk?
Pop my head up.
That's it, and then you can go. That's you can drive off. It's only about how long drive? About half an hour?
No, about an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
See.
Yeah, and they can go.
Yeah.
Okay, Craig Thomas. Truth or Dare?
Go on, let's go for a dare.
Okay. This is something more personal because I know you love eating beans, like different types of beans, butter beans, and what other beans are they?
Kidney beans, red beans.
Yeah, that's it.
Queen beans, chickpeas, all sorts. Yeah.
He's a lover of all sorts. Okay, now keep that in your mind. Okay, you need to create a pickup line. So you need to create a flirty pickup line using the word beans, and you have to deliver it. Seriously,
Deliver it.
you know, like you have to basically
Yeah.
do a pickup line, look into the camera. Yeah, you have to be quite flirty, and you have to use the word beans.
Now you got me. Let me have a think. This is where AI comes in handy.
Okay, so we are back now because Craig Thomas had his. What am I saying? Your surname?
You just like my surname.
Yeah. Okay, Craig. That's it. Yeah, Craig. Are you ready now? We've given you some time.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready? So once again, the dare is to create a pickup line, but he has to use some sort of like beans involved in the little chat-up line, flirt line. He's got to be flirtatious. He needs to look at the camera, and I'm going to try not to laugh. Come on, sweetheart. Do your best.
All right, sweetheart. So this is going to be their chat-up line. So you're as sweet and buttery, just like my butter beans. I can't. This is it.
Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah, because he has touched on butter beans, and that is And at this point, this is where you might get a.
Yes.
Okay. There you go, Craig Thomas. Thank you so much for attending my show, and I hope you had some fun.
Always good fun. Always good fun with you, Neelam.
Oh, thank you. And if you do want to get in contact with Craig Thomas, all his contact details can be found in the comment. And feel free to reach out to Craig if you got any, if you'd like any recommendations, or if you're a new business and just need some advice in regards to website and which direction to follow, please contact Craig. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Neelam. Goodbye.
Crownsway Insurance Brokers Limited is a family business established in 1971. We proudly provide and assist with both business and personal insurance needs. Founder, late Dr. Dharam V. Duggal. Managing Director, Dr. Saroj K. Duggal, MBE. Contact the host. If you'd like to take part or discuss your insurance needs, telephone number 0121 554 3566. Email neelam@crownsway.co.uk. Disclaimer. This video and/or podcast is provided for informational purposes only and does not constitute professional advice. The views and opinions expressed by the host and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect those of Crownsway Insurance Brokers Limited.